All right, so first fight of the night, we got Alessandro Costa versus Kevin Borjas. Lower weight division, Alessandro Costa's last fight was a loss, and it was to Steve Erceg. No spoilers, but if you're going to lose Steve Erceg, that's a okay loss to have. Overall, I think Kevin Borjas is going to outpoint Alessandro Costa. I could see Alessandro Costa getting it a win by finish, but it's not like he has a big reach advantage or anything like that. I think Borjas is going to just outpoint him and win a decision. It's a lower weight class again, 125, so neither one of these guys has too much power, but Alessandro Costa has more power. But I got Borjas by decision on this one. Next up, we got Ismail Bonfim. I always thought it was Bonfim versus Michel. He's 41 years old. I'm sorry, first round knockout, Bonfim. First round knockout, second round knockout, first round knockout. He's gonna put him to sleep and retire him. Dude, you're 41. What am I even watching? Bonfim, first round knockout, whatever. This is so bad. All right, next up we got Barbosa versus Karachi. I wanted to stop picking women's fights just because I don't know what's going on. 5-0 versus 6-2. They both haven't fought anybody really good. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. Ernesta Kirch, or whatever her name is, she's fought a couple of people who haven't had any fights at all. A lot of debuts and a lot of undefeated, 2-0, 3-0, or something like that. Well, Dion Barbosa has fought just some people who are pretty bad. And she's also lost twice, which is just not a good sign. She's been knocked out before, and she lost by decision. I mean, getting knocked out against someone who is coming in 3 inches taller and almost 5-inch reach difference, that's not good. But I think Dion Barbosa has a decent chance of taking her down and submitting her, just because when Ernesta fought an actual decent opponent, I think, on the Contender Series, she went to a split decision. Well, Barbosa on the Contender Series got a finish. She got an armbar, which and she fought a more seasoned fighter. So I'm just gonna go with the Barbosa by submission, just because I think she's just gonna be that decent of an opponent for Ernesto, which she hasn't really seen before. And the one time she really did, she didn't. I mean, she did all right, but yeah, I just think Barbosa's gonna be able to take her down, latch up a submission, hopefully something to save this fight. But yeah, I think Barbosa, fighting at home in Brazil, she's going to pull this one out by submission. All right, next up we got Mauricio Ruffy versus Jamie Mullarkey. Jamie Mullarkey, I'm sorry, you're not good. You're not good. Maybe his experience might help him a little bit in this, but I mean, does it really matter that much? He can't finish. He can't finish. He's going to get knocked out. Marcio Ruffy. He's going to be again at home. This is just all stupid stuff for me to even say at this point. Jamie Mullarkey, I just don't even think you're really that good. But yeah, I think most fighters in lightweight would be able to put him to sleep if... I don't even know why. I just... This one's difficult to explain. It's just... Mullarkey, I don't think you're good. This is I don't even think Ruffy. I don't even think he's really good or anything like that. I just think he's better than Jamie Mullarkey and has good enough power. He has decent power and will be able to put Mullarkey to sleep. Round 2 knockout, Ruffy, or whatever. All right, now we got Joaquim Silva versus Drakkar Klose. Joaquim Silva. I don't like picking against these Brazilians. I don't. I'm not going to say you're chinny, but Drakkar Klose is going to put you to sleep. Drakkar Klose, I mean, I just am noticing now, looking at this picture, his tattoo, that's insane. But Drakkar Klose has enough power to put Joaquim Silva's lights out again. I mean, I don't see what Joaquim Silva can really do to really win. I mean, I don't think he can really finish Drakkar close. He could always catch him, but I think if he wants to try and take this out to a decision, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. He's not going to be able to make it to a decision, I don't think. I just think Drakkar close lost to what's his name, Beneil Dariush, and that was, before this kind of stuff happened with Beneil Dariush, and he's on a little bit of a 2-fight losing streak, not a skid, but yeah, Drakkar close, come on, better fighters. I think he's a better fighter. Drakkar close is gonna put his lights out before they can even get to decision. I don't think this will really go to decision, just because I don't think Joaquim Silva is going to be able to survive that long with Drakkar close. So I'm gonna go Drakkar close by knockout. I'm picking a lot of these by knockout and a lot of these by finishes, and I don't know why really. Like, I don't feel like this card should have that many finishes, but as I'm going through and picking these, I feel like there might be some action in these prelims. All right, Gene Silva versus William Gomis. All right, I don't like that this is a thing. William Gomis, please don't be boring. Like, if he wins, he's just gonna be point fighting, running around. It's not gonna be fun. Gene Silva, on the other hand, is gonna be wild and will try and put Gomis out and just try and finish him. Fighting nerds, I'm a fan of the fighting nerds, so like I'd be an idiot because I would wind up coming through all this and just, I think all the fighting nerds are going to. But in reality, like, if I'm thinking about this realistically, like, I'm imagining the fight right now. I'm imagining William Gomis being so boring. He has a longer reach. He's taller. And Gene Silva just not able to do anything in a 3-round fight like this. As sad as I am to say it, I think William Gomis might win a decision. I don't like it. I don't like it. I hope it doesn't happen. But I could just imagine everyone booing, Gene Silva being pissed off, like, oh my god, I can't do anything. William Gomis is just being fucking boring and terrible. I don't even think William Gomis is that good. I just think he's good at not being bad. Like, I don't know how to say it. He's good at not losing, but he's not good at winning. Well, that would have to be true. I don't know what it is with William Gomis. I just don't like the way he fights, and it pisses me off. So I really would like to pick against him, but William Gomis, by fucking boring decision, putting everyone to sleep, I might not watch this fight because I might get pissed off in the middle of it and turn it off before it goes to decision. But yeah, William Gomis by decision. Fuck William Gomis. No, I'm joking. All right, now we got Elves Brener versus the current greatest fighter, Orolbai. I do not care about Elves Brener. I don't care. I don't care about him. I like him as a fighter, and I think he's actually pretty good. But as soon as I see he's facing the actual GOAT, what am I doing? I think this is lower weight class. I should probably check. Yeah, this is at 55. Yeah, this is at 55, and Orolbai took that fight last time he fought Oros Medic, who we just saw recently. He beat Oros Medic at 170. So he's going to be coming down full training camp, not like a week. Took it on a week's notice, up a weight class, and just killed Medic. He's going to absolutely slaughter Elves Brener. I like Elves Brener, but I cannot pick against this man. He is going to absolutely slaughter Elves Brener. I don't think it's going to make it to a decision inside the distance. Orolbai by ground and pound. He's going to get full mount and just start raining hammer fists and just absolutely murder Elves Brener in front of his country. Orolbai is the greatest fighter. He will win. If he does not win, All right, now we got Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Lucindo. I'm done with these. I'm done saying names. I can't say names. I can barely read. Lucindo, better fighter. Hasn't fought the competition that Karolina's fought. But Karolina's also 38 years old and is fighting at 116. And Lucindo's 22 years old. So this is how my math's going today. I'm just going, hey, well, she's like half your age almost. So I don't really care about Karolina. Like, you fought Belbita, whatever that girl's name is, I forgot. But she fought her last fight, took her to decision. She's tough, though. Like, not a tough fight, but she's tough to get out of there. Lucindo by decision. Boring. I don't really care about this, but I wouldn't be surprised if she finds some weird way to get a knockout, maybe. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I could just see her just like walking into a jab, or maybe her chin's just gone now. But I don't think so. But there's always a chance. So yeah, Lucindo by decision. Who cares? Who cares about this fight? This one's pretty good. Joanderson Brito versus Jack Shore. Jack Shore, I'm sorry, get choked out and submitted by Shoot to Box in Brazil. Jack Shore will lose by submission. I don't think he's going to get knocked out. I don't think so. Joanderson Brito's just like I don't know what you'd consider him, but he's a big, old looking guy. He's not old, but he's just big and looks old. He's not really big either, but you know what I mean. Jack Shore, dude, you're going to get just... I can see him getting dropped and then maybe submitted. Yeah, Jack Shore's probably going to get dropped and submitted. Again, I don't see this going the distance. Jack Shore, I'm sorry, but this will be another loss for you. I'm sorry. Coming all the way from Wales to Brazil to get submitted by Brito. So yeah, I got Joanderson Brito by submission. I'm submission knockout, but I could see him knocking down Jack Shore and then submitting him, in all honesty. Paul Craig versus Kyle Borralho. Borralho is a fighting nerd. Again, this is my bias towards the fighting nerds. I don't like Paul Craig. I like him, but he just wins it so randomly. I would not be surprised if somehow he pulls this win off. I don't think he's going to win. But just the way he fights, just the way stuff happens for him, he would win this. This would be the fight he wins. It's random. Don't think he's going to get Paul Craig out there, but Borralho by decision. Michel Pereira versus Ihor Potieria. I don't know why when I just start recording and I say the names of the fighters, I know I say this a million times, but I just become brain dead and can't pronounce anything. Off camera, I'm talking to somebody, it's fine. As soon as I just start recording, I'm stupid. But Ihor Potieria, I just hit my mic. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna act like that didn't happen. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. Ihor Potieria, I'm sorry. Michel Pereira coming up a weight class to the less skilled 185 from 170. Been on a roll. Will KO Ihor Potieria. First round, maybe. First round. He's gonna be jumping around. He's in Brazil. He's gonna be going crazy. He's gonna knock out Ihor Potieria. I'm sorry, Ihor. Good night. All right, Anthony Smith versus Vitor Petrino. Anthony Smith, you are bad. I'm sorry. The only person you could beat is Reinspan because he is stupid when he fights. He is stupid. Anthony Smith will lose. I don't know if he'll get knocked out, but he probably will. He got knocked out by Khalil Roundtree, but Khalil has decent power. Pretty good power. But yeah, Vitor Petrino is going to just murder this guy. Anthony Smith at the end is going to be like, well, if he wasn't on steroids, I would have beat him. I would have beat him, guys. Without that, he's nothing. Because Vitor Petrino is on something. He looks fucking insane. But who cares? Not me, because Anthony Smith is going to use that as an excuse and become 37-20 is insane. I'm sorry, Anthony Smith, but please retire. Please retire. Please retire. Please. This is your sign to retire. You getting this as your fight. If you lose this, I think you will, but I mean, if you win, keep fucking going. But fuck, you can't be fighting Vitor Petrino. Like, you're just gonna keep fighting these upcoming guys and just get murdered every fight. Like, just please stop. Like, just please stop. Vitor Petrino is gonna murder him, knock him out, whatever. All right, we got Jose Aldo versus Jonathan Martinez. Jonathan Martinez is a good fighter. So, like, this fight for Jose Aldo is going to be difficult, right? We've seen the kicks from Jonathan Martinez. Jose Aldo, please go back to kicking more. Please go back to kicking more. This is your time to do it. This is the fight right here. Aldo, in his recent MMA fights, hasn't been throwing the kicks as much as he used to. I feel like that's, that kind of sucks. And especially now that he just went, took a break, and boxed. And now he's coming back just to get out of his contract. Like, obviously, I think he'd love to win in front of his country, but Jonathan Martinez has been pretty good. Like, not pretty good. He's been good. Like, really good. Now I'm starting to rethink my pick. He's been really good. When I start saying it, I realize, like, what the fuck am I talking about? But Jose Aldo, like, I'm going to pick against Jose Aldo. Martinez isn't going to take him down or anything like that. But will Jose Aldo be able to use his kicks? Like, will he use his kicks? Right? Especially with his boxing maybe being a little crisper, which, I mean, he was already pretty crisp. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. I'm hoping Aldo comes back, throws some kicks. I feel like he will. And I feel like he might come back a little more complete. But fuck, Martinez is good. Jonathan Martinez is good. Like, now he's a good fighter. Jose Aldo, kind of declined a little bit in skill. He also kind of got hoed by having to fight fucking Merab, who couldn't take him down. But yeah, I think Aldo might be able to get this done. I think Aldo might, his hand speed, and I just think he's going to be able to check. Obviously, he's going to check the leg kicks from Jonathan Martinez, who has really good kicks, and I feel like he's going to be able to defend the kicks pretty well, I guess, as well as you can defend them. And I feel like he's not going to be an idiot about it. I feel like he knows enough about the sport, and he's well seasoned enough to understand this matchup and understand this guy is coming in with some kicks. And I know all these other fighters, might have known that coming into it, but I think it's different when it's coming from Jose Aldo knowing that information. I feel like he's going to be able to prepare better, and I think he's going to come out with a better game plan than these other guys had. And I think Aldo will win by decision. This is a 3-rounder. I think so. I don't see why not. Yeah, I think Aldo probably wins by decision. Or maybe he became heavy-handed, like heavy-handed, and come in and just sleep him. But I'm getting carried away. I barely even know if Jose Aldo is going to win, but I just feel like his knowledge and his experience will help him a lot in this fight, and he'll come in and win a decision. But again, I think Martinez is very good. This is a tough one, but I'm going to go with Jose Aldo for those reasons, just hoping he comes in with those leg kicks again, like he used to, and prepares well and comes in. I hope he's not just doing this to get out of his contract. That's one of the things I'm worried about. I'm not going to use that as an excuse if he loses. Like, oh, he was just in there just trying to get out of his contract. I'm just worried about if that's his mindset going in. Does he even care? I'd hope so, because he's fighting in Brazil. I know he wouldn't want to let his fans down and his people down in Brazil. So I don't really think that's what would happen or what will happen. But yeah, Jose Aldo coming in, good mindset, throwing leg kicks, checking leg kicks, and just, maybe coming back with better striking. I'll take Jose Aldo by decision. All right, next up we got Pantoja versus Steve Erceg. I made a video already breaking this down, how I really feel about this fight. I think Steve Erceg's going to be able to pull it off somehow. He might be able to be the one that cracks Pantoja's chin. Again, they're at 125, and Steve Erceg obviously knocked out a chinny guy but his striking looked really crisp, and I think that's going to be able to help him. Pantoja might gas, and yeah, just to sum up my last video, I think Pantoja might gas. I think he's going to gas because just the way he fought his last fight, he was so tired in some of those rounds, just walking around with his hands down. And obviously, they both were tired, but I feel like Steve Erceg's going to pull it off. Steve Erceg's going to pull it off. It'd be an interesting thing to happen. Him taking down a champion like this would be a big deal. So, Steve Erceg, crisp boxing, stuff a couple takedowns, put Pantoja to sleep, I guess. Pantoja is going to sleep by Steve Erceg.